Rena again, finally. I know I'm very late with this vlog. This vlog has turned from a once a week Friday vlog to a maybe once a week on whatever day I think I can manage it kind of vlog. I realised I have to incorporate these vlogs around when I work, and since I sometimes work on Fridays, probably won't stay for a Friday vlog, but never mind. Today we're going to talk about fan art, of course, what I've been doing for the last few days, I suppose, if you care, and yeah, that's actually it for this vlog. There's not much to talk about. So we'll talk about what's been happening for the last few days, just to get it over with, and then talk about the fun stuff with the fan art. So first of all, yeah, I'm sorry about how up in the air the scheduling's been, the vlogging's been, the fact that I just haven't been replying to comments. I am reading everything, so I am aware of what's going on. I just haven't... It's not that I haven't had time, it's more that I just haven't had the energy. This week I've been dealing with a lot of, well, I've been dealing with one very particular thing, which is personal and nothing bad, it's just a big decision, and I ended up getting myself quite distressed over what I should do, and that obviously influenced how much time I wanted to, or how much time and energy I wanted to put into Wattpad and other things. But on the other hand, I did finally catch up with all my chapters, and that just meant that a whole lot of pressure went away, which is lovely, and I had lots of fun writing the last two chapters, and I've been having fun writing the chapters that I'm going to be putting up today. They may already be up, I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna say they probably are, but don't quote me on that. Yeah, and so that was what was going on at home, and that was why I've been very quiet, I suppose, and just haven't been talking to anyone. I am around though. I am reading everything, and if I feel I should comment at that exact moment, I will. But there was only one thing that I felt that I should comment on, just because someone was saying that they were no longer interested in the Firelands, and I suppose at the time when I got that comment I was kind of like, oh, well then what's the point in writing it? And then I happened to get a whole load of awesome comments about the next chapter, and I was like, yeah, I don't care anymore, because I have way cooler fans and I'm happy. Not to say that, that sounds incredibly cruel to the person who left the comment. I don't mean anything cruel towards them. I totally understand where they were coming from. Basically, they're saying that they found it too confusing, and I understand that. That book, it has got confusing. You can probably tell that I'm sort of stumbling my way around this book, and trying to... I know where the end is, I just don't always quite know how to get there, and it was a bit up in the air, and the fight scenes were just... as usual, I was taking everything on the fly, but usually when I take things on the fly, I know things flow, and they weren't flowing so easily. The only one that was really easy was Zedkiel's final scene that we saw last week, whereas before that it was like, I don't really know what's happening, I don't know how these characters react, help! But yeah, so I totally understand where they were coming from, but just because I suppose I was a little fragile, as it were, last week, the comment hit me harder than I would like it to. But then, you guys, all my other readers, you all came back with some wonderful comments about the next chapter, and I was kind of like, yeah, no, I'm happy again, actually it's fine. I don't mind, it's one bad comment in a sea of nice comments. So thank you guys, it really helped, and it was perfectly timed. So yeah, so personal things at home, depending on where I go with the choice I have, you will see. When you see it, if you do, it really won't be a big deal. And you'll be there going, why was she freaking out about this? I don't understand. But just because of where myself and my family are in our lives right now, it's a big deal. But we'll see what happens. If it doesn't happen, then you won't see it and you won't hear of it again. And also just because of that, a little more fragile than usual last week, and thus took a comment badly. But it wasn't, yeah. Yeah, so that's the up-to-date thing. Let's get on to fan art. Fan art is more interesting. So Sam, as usual, has done 2 more pieces of fan art for me, which I'm very, very happy with. We will show Incendio first. This is Incendio. He is hanging from a tree, hanging from a building, hanging upside down because the earth is just trying to drop him from a great height or something. Who knows? But it's a pretty accurate rendition of what Incendio would be doing and what he looks like. I actually think this is my favourite so far because when I looked at it for the first time, I really thought that could totally be Incendio. So I think this is my favourite. I really, really like it. And you know, it's him being an idiot, which is fundamentally his character. Then next we have Callan. So in this particular drawing, it was done around the Midnight City chapters, which if you know the book, you know what happens in those chapters. If you've forgotten, go back. It's Callan in a very, very bad mood. You know what I mean. The drawing is based on those chapters, and as you see with the fangs and the blood and the general snarky grin, which is very much like Callan. I didn't realise you were such a messy eater, Callan. What is that blood doing dripping down your lips? For goodness sake, use a napkin. But besides that, yeah, awesome drawing. I love it. So with that done, those are the 4 main characters. So I don't know what she'll be doing next. I don't know if anyone else will be sending me fan art. Yeah, that is pretty much it. Oh my goodness, actually yes, the bet that we had going on. So one of the usual crew, I can't remember which one it is, I'd have to go back to the comments, has set up another bet, which is they bet that either Dixon was Callan's brother or Dixon was Callan's father. I can't remember exactly which one it was. The usual, like I said, the ones who usually bet, you guys, you'll have to correct me if I got it wrong. Say it in the comments below or something, just so everyone else knows what I probably got wrong. But yeah, but since we have that bet going on and that's just started, that means I'm going to answer the question for the last bet, which was, do Incendio and Theath get together? There was a lot on the line for that particular bet, and they were betting against me, only I didn't bet anything, which means I don't get anything if I'm right. But yeah, so to answer that question, will Theath and Incendio get together in any of the 3 books? No, they won't. I know you guys really, really, really want them to. Well, some of you do at least, but no, they won't. I'm sorry. Again, it's like Zedkill being gay. It's just no, not gonna happen. I mean, I don't really know what's gonna happen with their relationship. They are just the best of best friends, and as close as, I mean, they are soulmates in a way. So you know, they do have a very, very special bond, but will they become a couple as in the way you guys want them to? No, they won't. Not at least in these 3 books. I don't know what happens in the future. These guys will live forever. Who knows what happens? They could get married to other girls, other guys, yeah, anything happens. But no, as far as we see, they don't get together. I'm sorry, I know it's not fair. But no, that's just, in the original drafts, the way it was, they actually had girlfriends. In the end, I cut those relationships out because I decided I just didn't have time. Some of them felt a bit forced, and I decided that the relationships weren't important in a way. I didn't have to put everyone together in a couple to make them happy. But yeah, so that answers the questions. They won't be getting together. I'm sorry. But yeah, so that's it. The next bet is, what is Dixon's relationship to Callan? Is he his brother? Is he his father? Is he not related at all? You know, as usual, comment either down below in one of the chapters for in the Firelands. Which chapter is it? I think it might be either the Final Arrow or Through the Heart. Did I call it Through the Heart? I think so. I know my chapters so well. But yeah, and other than that, I have completed completely finished editing Beauty and the Beast, my version of it. It took me 2 days to really go through it and decide that I was happy with it. That also took up my entire weekend. I must say, I was so bored reading that book, and I really hope that that is not how other people feel reading it. I think I've just read it too many times and now I'm there going, oh my god, I know, just hurry up, the pair of you, you're so stupid. But at the same time, I did really enjoy it. So it was nice to go back to the original relationship, see how it actually progressed and grew and became something. It was the beginning of what we know now. But yeah, so that is it for today. I'm now going to edit this vlog I'm going to finish the little red chapter. Like I said, by the time this gets uploaded, the chapters may be up, but that is what I'm going to do now. And that's it. So yeah, I will see you guys later. Bye bye!